Merhaba sevgili oyun severler. Kılıç Game TV ekranlarına yeniden hepiniz hoş geldiniz. Şu anda Banisher'in yeni bir bölümüyle karşınızdayız. Biliyorsunuz ki yine bir karakolda saldırı oldu. Saldırıyı engelledik. Giden bir grup vardı ve şimdi o grubu arayacağız, bulacağız ve let's go diyelim. Umarım haliniz, keyfiniz yerindedir arkadaşlar. Ve devam.
Is that?
Yes. Something's here.
Burada bir şeyler var diyor.
I feel something close.
Ama hangi tarafta ya? Neyse. Ya Allah, bismillah.
Help us, please. We have a survivor. Come.
Tamam abla. Geliyorum. Geliyorum size yardıma. Biraz daha dişinizi sıkın. Haydi bismillah. Hadi Redcim, çık yukarıya. Hoppa.
This one's not been dead long.
Let's hope he stays that way.
Allah Allah, yazdık ya adama. Biz buradayız diye seslenen kimdi ya? Normaldir abi, hayaletler. Başka kim olacak? Anlaşıldı.
Looks like they were taken by surprise.
Bayağı bir hazırlıksız ve bayağı bir hazırlıksız. Hoppa.
There's more of them.
Arkadan niye vuruyorsun?
Get back up. Hurry! She's being overrun. Come on.
Abi kafayı mı yedin? Ne yaptın? Bekle geleceğim de. Şu evin içine de bir bakalım. Alabileceğimiz bir zula var mı? Yok. Varmış ya. Ve güzel. Kaç abi şu sandığı? Ve 10 numara. Ve güzel. Yeni bir kıyafet daha bulduk. Vay. Değişik bir kostüm. Neyse biraz da bundan devam edelim ya. Bacak macağımız görünmüyor ama daha şu öbürü gibi. İşte. Var mı yokmuş, tamam.
Still impressive.
Go back to the hole from whence you crawled.
Ne oluyor ya abla?
Sebastian! I don't know how long I can keep this up.
Help is on the way.
Oo, hayaletler kötü geliyor. Neyse yürüyün, adamlara yardıma gidelim. Evet. Hayatta kalan birileri var.
Come on! My bolt is shot!
Behind you!
Çok güzel.
They never learn, do they? Spectre heading for that corpse.
Ablacığım, atışla ses sağlayacak mısın?
Get lost, won't you?
I'm fine. Stop fussing.
Ablacığım, siz iyi misiniz? Önce loot'u alayım, sonra sizinle
A
konuşalım.
timely arrival. You'll be Haskell's banishers. Thank you. Thank you both.
You can see me.
Clear as day, just as I can see. This is my husband. I am Helen Priest.
Antea Duarte. This is my partner, Red McGrath.
It is rare that the living can see the lingering dead.
All I know is one day I woke after 7 long years of grief, and my Sebastian was back. It was as if my prayers had at last been answered. That was enough for me.
In times of danger, I am duty-bound to protect the woman I love. You understand?
Anlıyorum ablacığım. Niye şimdi geri geldi?
7 years. Why come back now?
It did not feel like 7 years. Suddenly, I felt her pain calling to me.
Divine intervention or otherwise, all that matters is that my dear Sebastian is back. Now, when I need him most.
Aynen, evet.
Andrew White sent us. He thought you might be in trouble. Plainly, you needed your guardian angel.
We needed more than one. Thanks to you, we'll resupply the camp. Matthews and Williams did not die in vain.
This was a risky expedition. But Helen had no choice. If the survivors were to rely on Pennington alone, the fort would have already fallen.
Niye dikkat?
You're well capable of fighting the living, 'tis clear. It was reckless to think you could take on the dead.
We have lost many of our comrades. We measured the risk. It was not reckless.
Pennington did this while monsters relentless besieged the fort. But make no mistake, these men's deaths are on the captain's conscience. If he has one.
How so?
7 years ago, a plague came to New Eden. Pennington quarantined the sick in the mines, walled them up. They were dark times. Hard times. None knew what the morrow would bring.
Ablacığım
We all
sonra.
lost much. too much. As second in command, Sebastian volunteered to stay. Walled in with the others, he held out the longest. He died a hero. And now the Forsaken are rising. They demand revenge.
Who would blame them? I watched them die. Soldiers and miners, sick and hungry, begging for help they knew would never come.
Captain Pennington has much blood on his hands.
I'm sorry. You've been through a lot.
We have. We are, and will persist till we prevail.
Ana bacım
We
özür
should
dileriz.
get back to the fort. We will escort you.
I'm afraid I locked us in when I broke the latch.
If there's a way out, we'll find it.
Dur ablacım.
A sight to behold.
Wasn't I always?
Kontrol edeceğim de.
Shall we?
Impressive. You banishers are quite something.
That's
Teşekkür
all,
ederim.
I'm just the help.
Haydi bismillah.
A banisher marched with my father's infantry. Good for morale, he said.
Soldiers usually carry their ghosts with them. War is good for our business.
I take it that's how you met. I know a soldier when I see him fight.
I never worked for the army, but something like that.
Helen abla birazcık yavaş gel, bak loot yapıyoruz. Önden de hırrı hurru diye gitme.
We'll come back for you, my friend.
My sympathies.
Hadi gel. Yapsana ha.
All of this for 2 miserable powder boxes. How low has Pennington brought us?
If you didn't like him, why did you follow him?
I followed his reputation, but he's no longer the same man.
What would you do in his place?
I'm doing it. He sits behind his walls waiting for them to fall, and I'm out here fighting to live. We're fighting for our lives. The captain is in the way.
These internal conflicts are a risk for the stability of the
Aynen.
fort.
İç savaş iyi
A
bir şey değil.
necessary risk for the survival of all. But I agree. This must end. You may leave the crates. I'll send someone back for them.
The path should be quiet. We cleared the area of the Spectre's nest.
Well, that's a relief. Follow me.
Tamam ablacım hadi gidelim. Allah bak kusura bakma, yolla loot gördün mü toplamamız gerekiyor. Mecbur hayatta kalma şartları işte, biliyorsun az çok. Oğlum sen de o kalenin içine almayın. Bu sefer sıka sıka girerim içeriye.
White, open the gates.
Priests! What are you lot waiting for? Open the gates!
Açın lan kapıları, ayılar.
Go talk to Pennington. Make him understand, if you can.
Where can I find him?
He hides in his office. You'll find him there.
Where are the others? Williams and the other chap?
Matthews. We were ambushed. They fell.
May God have mercy on their souls.
There's ammo in the elevator. Send Shepard and Abbott to bring it back.
Good day to you.
Good day, mate. You Pennington's reinforcements?
Red McCraith, the banisher. Sorry to disappoint.
Ah, too bad. We could use a fellow like
Ya
you.
san sen ha.
Theodore Shepard, marksman, and there are none better. I teach some of the lads here. Perhaps we could show you a thing or two.
Ne
I shoot
göstereceksin?
well enough, thanking you.
Hani yeterince zaten sıkıyoruz ya.
Where did you learn to shoot, Mr. Shepard?
In the war, mate.
King Philip's War.
Aye. Joined up soon as I came of age.
İyi
Trotted
bok
off to
yemişsin.
war against the Indians. Shooting came natural. Once, I shot a man down from full 500 yards. How'd you like that? I'm a goddamn Lionheart, I am.
Geri zekalı.
Tell
Hayaletleri
me
niye
about
vurmuyor lan
your
500
world.
metre öteden?
Which bit?
How about Captain Pennington's bit of your world?
Captain? I don't know him. He keeps to himself, and I keep to mine. Tell the truth, I think he's losing it. Can't blame him, to be honest. You'd blame the curse, but he's always been a closed-mouthed so-and-so. Been that way since he lost his wife and kid.
Pennington's family died.
I didn't say they died, though maybe they did. Either way, they're definitely gone, and the captain is the worse for it.
İyi. Bir getirdiğimiz kız kim?
Helen Priest. Tell me how she fits in your world.
They don't let women go to war, but for her, they should make an exception. Pity Pennington doesn't trust her far as he could throw her. I've fought side by side with many a good man. None are better than Helen Priest.
İyi. Sen kimsin lan?
How about you tell me more about yourself?
Mate, all you need to know is I'm the finest shot this side of the wide blue sea. Priest and Pennington are too busy fighting to see it.
Anladım. Hadi güle güle.
I'll be on my way.
And may the way be good to you, mate. Come on, you bastards. Come play with Teddy.
Oğlum yolu temizledik, ne hayalet kaldı, ne kimse kaldı. Merhaba ablacığım.
Greetings. Welcome to Ingersoll's General Store. I'm Bathsheba Ingersoll, the owner. What can I get you? A comb, perhaps?
A comb. Very funny. Red McCraith, I'm pleased to meet you.
I met your friend Miss Duarte briefly in New Eden Town. I'm so sorry for your loss. She seemed a vibrant
Teşekkür
and
ederim.
resolute young woman.
And she seemed eager to leave town as quickly as possible.
Tell me about your store. Tell me about you.
The original Ingersoll's in Boston was grand and fine, but it burned in the North Square fire of '91. We moved to New Eden with Nathaniel. But before Natty could return home, my husband died.
You never wanted to do it.
My husband was prosperous and affluent. I was young. The store is my business. My legacy.
İyi güzel.
A
Konuş ablacığım.
shopkeeper must hear everything that goes on.
You assume me to be a gossip monger.
What do you wish to know?
Oradan
What can you
ben-
tell me about...
He lets me trade. I like the man. He says Ingersoll's.
İyi. Helen hakkında bize bir bilgi ver.
What can you...
I like her, though she's impetuous. Terse, even. She fancies herself thinking about it.
Güzel, tamam. Kale hakkında bize bir bilgi ver.
More generally,
Well, it's cold. Folk are hungry more often than not. But Ingersoll's is open.
Tabii canım, senin için tabii her şey yolunda. Şimdi bari sana
shall we
birazcık...
trade?
I rather think we should, sir. What interests you?
Aç bakalım. İlk sana nasıl satabilirim? Sana ne var, nasıl satın alabiliriz? Oo, 1000 lira. Bu neymiş? Tamam, ne satabilirim ya? Elimde şu an ne fazla benim? Mesela şunun bir 100 tanesini satar. Çünkü elimizde çok fazlaymış. Şu TL. Başka tane satabilirim. Bundan da şöyle bir 20 tanesini bir satalım. Bundan ne alabilirim? Tamam ablacığım, senden şu an alacağım bir şeyler yok.
I must take my leave.
And may God go with you.
Sağ ol ablacığım.
No Ferdinando here.
Bu burada. Kaptan Pentikon ile bir konuşalım. Çok abi. Öş. Sakin ol.
You're new. From where have you sprung?
Sana ne?
Name's Red McCraith, a banisher, come from across the deep blue sea.
You look a landlubber to me. You should feel right at home. John Rumble.
Eyvallah kral. Baş tacısın.
What's the word round here?
Look around you. We're barely hanging on.
The merchant?
Aye, the freedman. He's the only one who'll leave foot. Some people have all.
What can you tell me about?
What about it?
I don't know. Is he a good commander?
If, say, I thought him a blockhead, then I'd not say so. If, say...
İyi, güzel.
Can you tell me anything about Helen?
A bold woman, clever too.
İyi. Senden
I'm
iş
interested in
yaparım.
Sebastian Priest. Do you know him?
I did not. But I know the lieutenant. He died a hero.
Güzel.
Are you a married man, John?
Aye, to Abigail. I count myself lucky. Are you married yourself, Mr. McCraith?
Kısmet olmalı ya.
Marriage wasn't for us. But I suppose you could have called us man and wife.
No, you could not.
Marriage is a union conceived by men. Men of...
Niye pişmanım
Do
mı
I
diyorsun
detect
da?
a hint of regret?
Regret? Oh, I've no regrets. I'll not say a word against her. No.
Tamam abi.
May you prosper in good health, John.
He that does good is of God.
Eyvallah kral.
Please excuse my husband. He really is as unpleasant as he sounds. And who are you, then?
Red McCraith, ma'am.
Are you, indeed? Pleased to meet you. Thanks to you, me and my husband should
Ha, kalan dışında mı yaşıyorsunuz?
You and your husband prefer...
I have a roof above my head. My belly is rarely empty. We suffered for many years.
Do you not find it dangerous out here?
I thank you for your concern, but we live how we live.
Ya. Kocan
Your husband
hakkındaki
won't mind
ayı
us
kim?
talking.
No. Why would he? We are...
She doubts your intentions.
No need to worry about me, ma'am. I'm spoken for.
Good. My husband and I are very close.
Then you have my admiration. Sustaining such closeness.
You don't know how good you've got it.
Aynen, çok iyi anlattı ya.
Anything top worth...
Ferdinando Miller has been the talk of the town lately. He has had much good fortune. I like the lad. He's polite, helpful.
What's your thoughts on...
He gave John a job. That was good. He saw John's... I'd...
İyi.
Helen...
The captain trusts her with his life. So do I. I like having a strong...
Tamam ablacığım, anladım. Senden
I'll let you get
alabilirim
back
ben.
to your day, madam.
If you need anything, feel free to ask.
Eyvallah ablacığım. Eyvallah.
How often, Abigail, must we have this fight? How often must we argue?
We shall argue until you hear me.
I hear you all too well. I hear a hoggish harridan, a narrow nag, a selfish shrew.
One of these days, I shall poison your soup.
Öf.
The day before, I'll take you to the highest cliff and push you off it.
Birbirlerine iyi anlaşanlara bakın lan. Ona di sen çorbana zehir atacağım. Ona di sana bilmem ne edeceğim.
Mr. McRae,
I'm just passing through, Mrs... I'll let you get...
if you need...
Valla ablacığım, çok şey sormamız gerek. Anlaşıldı.
A store? Ferdinando's?
Bakalım kiminmiş.
Closed. Are we in the right place?
Try next door.
Deneyelim.
Anyone home? No one.
Papers in Miller's name. We're in the right place.
Keep looking. Vardy reads English extensively.
Well, nobody's perfect.
He's organized.
Disorganized traders lose money.
Aynen.
He's making protective amulets.
He's making useless trinkets.
And he works hard to keep it away.
What is he afraid of? What don't we know? Let's search the store.
Görev içine görev yapıyoruz ya şu an. Anlaşıldı. Şuradan oraya, oradan oraya dolanacağız. Hoppa. Haydi bismillah.
Surprisingly high quality wares.
Can't be many left in New Eden with the means to buy.
Olabilir.
He's doing surprisingly well for himself.
Where did he get the inventory?
Çalmıştır. Ha, aradığımızı buldu.
Rebecca's will. She was rich. She left him the
Bayağı
lot.
şey bırakmış.
That's where he got the inventory.
No. The list matches his sales record.
Touch my money and I'll drop you. What are you doing here? Thieving, no doubt.
Abicim şüphe değil.
I'm no thief, Mr. Miller. I'm the banisher. I brought Helen Priest back to the fort.
A banisher? Thieves lie. How do you know my name?
Karın söyledi.
Tis my business to know. Red McCraith.
If you are a banisher of ghosts, I have business for you. I'll pay.
Abicim Rebecca beni gönderdi.
I know about Rebecca. It was she who sent me to find you.
Korkma, sana bir şey
She
yapmayacağım.
worries for you. Says she loves you.
The English have a word for that. Hogshite.
Yani. O yeter niye sana miras?
Not for love. Why did she bequeath you her fortune?
Whichever. It matters not. You're a banisher. It is your job to get rid of her. Can you not just do your work?
Easy,
Hadi.
Mr. Miller. Now, I'll need to examine Rebecca's belongings.
I sold them. All of them.
You did? To who?
I don't know. People. I wrote it down. In the register. Read it if you wish.
2 recent sales to the blacksmith and to Ingersoll's store.
A storekeeper hears much.
I'm a busy man.
What can you tell me?
He has no problem with me. He respected Rebecca's wishes. He gave me what was mine. My freedom. And when them who saw different...
Çok iyi
What think you
erkeksin
of
ya.
Helen?
I don't think of Ellen Priest. I stay out of her way.
How are things in the fort?
Look around you. Have you heard the sound of their body? I am a man of courage. I don't know what you people have done to this country.
Tamam.
Your stuff looks good. Let's trade.
Bakalım senden ne varmış.
Now, my friend, we are conversing.
Abicim senden ne varmış? Sen ne satabiliyorum? Abi şu üstündeki elbiseleri satamıyor. Sen şunları satıp görünüyormuş. Tamam. Sana da alabileceğim bir şey yok. Tamam.
You've put quite the effort into protecting your home, haven't you?
You poked about my house without my say-so.
I know my business. So out of generosity, here's the truth. None of it works. Not the wreath, not the amulet. None of it works. Pretty
Yine de
though.
güzel.
His brooch is working.
It works. She hasn't come back. I can sleep now. I hear her calling, whispering my name. I wait to
Ne
find her
güzel
at
işte.
bedside. Our eyes meet. She stares. She won't leave me alone. She's an Akishi, a demon. Banish her. I'll pay you.
I need a job. I accept.
Bu kadar da vicdansız olmalı ha.
Farewell to you, Mr. Miller, sir.
You know where to find me. If you're buying, I'm selling.
Eyvallah kral.
He'd sold it all. Everything she'd owned. And fast.
Why the hurry?
If we
Well, yeah.
track her things down, perhaps they'll tell us.
Olabilir.
Good day to you, John.
McCraith.
Ha.
Thank you.
Lub.
Çekil de önümden şimdi tokata koyacağım bir tane. Önümde odun gibi duruyor ya. Biz şu Pentagon'u bulamadık bir türlü. Çok güzel. Biri hayalet görüyor. Biri bilmem ne yapıyor. Herkes bir çeşit olmuş. Hadi gidelim. Selam
Captain
aleyküm.
Pennington.
No time, no way out. No hope, no way in. No time at all.
Captain Pennington, sir.
Mr. McCraith, you live.
There's work to be done.
Work?
Bizim çılgın asker.
You had work. A mission. To bring one last glimmer of hope. To gladden our hearts before the pit takes us all.
Ulan
You
kral
secretive
kusura bakma ya.
bastards haven't helped.
The job
Aynen.
is done. There's no more hope and little enough time. All that remains is the pit.
Kral bu çukurda ne yapacağız?
Welcome to the last stand, McCraith. Welcome to the end.
I wouldn't surrender just yet, Captain. I found Helen Priest. We brought supplies.
A waste of effort on both accounts.
Ne yapacağız ya
Hardly.
oğlum?
We saved a life. Resupplied, you may save more.
For the sake of what? For the sake of days, a week perhaps? You saved no
La
one.
ben de sevdiğim kız öldü lan.
You've
Ayı
prolonged
sizin
the terror.
yüzünüzden.
The dead will come. Our throats will feel their bony fingers soon enough. The end is inevitable.
The people man the ramparts, ready to fight.
You sound like Priest. She has changed. Her return to Fort Jericho has made her impulsive, irrational, quarrelsome.
Ne yapalım ya abi
I
sen
believe
söyle.
she did not fully grieve her husband's loss. Returning to the scene has, it seems, reopened the wound. It festers. She'll join the lieutenant soon enough. When our defences crumble at the last, the pit shall take us all.
As the commanding officer, you must.
The lumps and bumps can smooth themselves.
Why did you come to New Eden, Captain?
Far from the many wars we fight, you mean? I'd shot in a...
Did no one come with you?
Keep to your business, son.
It's just, there's a portrait.
I had a wife and daughter once.
Tell me more.
I did my duty and had the fortune to return alive. That's all.
I thought that too. I was wrong.
If ever I do tell.
Tamam, niye kasabadan
Fair to
gelseydin?
say your tactical retreat from New Eden.
The town was doomed to fall to the curse. We disagreed on everything. Smith gathered the board and the governor let the affair flock to him. We never agreed on anything in the...
I crossed paths with the new Smith party. Thick-Skin did not make it.
Shame. She had a proper head.
Çıksın.
How do things stand, Captain, as you see them?
Hainlik yaptı.
Little has changed. The dead flood from the mines. We shoot them down and gain respite.
Orayı ben
Soon,
keserim.
the onslaught begins anew. The clock of our extinction ticks on towards the hour. We may no more defeat the dead than we may vanquish the ocean waves.
Abi halkın umudu
Folk
var.
have little enough hope, and you're leading them further.
I've heard the whispers that we hold to the last. We resist.
Well, that's something worth waiting for.
I fail to see the appeal of this slow agony.
How unfortunate. Because thanks to you,
Tamam ablacığım, anladım.
Permission to take my leave, Captain.
and if I refuse it,
Hepiniz
Are you
ölürsünüz.
trying to recruit me, Captain? Do you really think I'd take the King's shilling?
if I were to offer enough shillings, I'm sure of it. I need no new lieutenants, but if you wish, you may stay. This key unlocks the unused watchtower. You'll bill it while you're here.
Eyvallah.
On the one hand, a captain beaten by the world. On the other, his rival, haunted and mutinous.
In a fort besieged by vengeful spectres.
Behind all the shit, there's something else. Something darker.
Aynen. Bir şey daha var. Şşt, oyun. Bekle.
Good day, sir. Nathaniel
Mr. Sather remains to be...
Ah,
You have, as my granny would say, the power to talk the back legs off a two-footed donkey.
But little of interest. I believe John was down the flooded mine.
That? You never know who'll take to some...
You say that, and I defer to your experience.
iyi.
What can you tell?
The captain. His depth of experience is but we should respect our elders.
Aferin. Saygılıymış.
What do you think of Helen?
I'd put her in charge if I could. She's bright. People here are desperate.
Evde değil mi? Oğlum kocası 7 sene önce ölmüş, geldi sen şimdi başına bela
generally.
olur.
How fares for...
It's cold. Our clothes are inelegant. The wall. Boston isn't much of a city, but I miss it.
You can paint a turnip red, but it still won't be an apple.
True, but stack enough red painted turnips about. We see precious few new faces around here.
Tell me about yourself. Share your business.
I'm from Boston. I love it very much. The music, the colour, and...
What are you doing here then?
I'm the shop boy. When the store moves, I move with it. Old man Ingus, I came with them to New Eden intending to quickly return. They took me on when I was just a boy. I've no family.
Tamam.
I
Şu
heard you
eşyalar
bought some
bana bilgi ver.
things from Ferdinando Miller. Might I see them, do you think?
Oh, the paintings. Yes, you must have a look. Beautiful pieces they are, and on sale at a very attractive price. If there's one thing a man like you needs out here on the mountain, His paintings.
I must go. Thank you for your time.
Take care.
İyi. Bakarız. Haritaya gel abi. Abi şurayı gösteriyor değil mi?
Pretty. The work, I mean.
Not our ghost eye, though. Let's try the forge.
Tamam bir de gidelim demirhaneyi bir deneyelim. Demirhane sanırım şurada. Demirhaneye geldik. Yarısı olabilir mi? Olabilir.
A note?
Let's see.
Bakalım. Yusuf, bana borçlu olduğun şeyleri aldım. Çok iyi de seni yalancı sanmışım ve değilmiştin. Rebecca'nın kölesi Fernandio ölenmelerin senesinden memnun değildi.
Ferdinando was a slave. She was his owner.
She kept that quiet, as if it were of no consequence. We know where to go. The barrack room.
Vay köpek vay. Kadını zaten kölesiymiş. Ama barınakta dinleneceğiz de.
A ghost, the quill resonates. An echo, perhaps.
Sonra ne yapıyor bu köpek?
I only recognize my name in the list.
Distant family, but I can't disinherit them.
Vay köpek vay.
I would never ask you that. To have met you is already more than I ever expected. If I was to lose you, God forbids, I'd cherish all that reminds me of you.
Lan ne kadar yalancı şerefsizsin lan.
If you were to lose me, all that I own would now be yours.
He claimed not to love her. Why lie?
Bence yalan.
Maybe he didn't lie. Maybe he pretended to love her.
Let's see what he has to say about it.
Evet şu vakayı bir çözelim ya. Hani şu vakayı bir gidip bir çözelim. Sonra gider dinleniriz. Lan Fernando. Kadını da inşallah sen öldürmedin. Çakal herif. Burada mısın lan köpek? Esas bir tane yumruğu koyabilsen koyacaksın ya. Ne diyelim? Geçmişin hakkında.
Folk talk about you. About your past.
I know what they say. They say I am a murderer. They are wrong. As she lay dying, Rebecca Hardgrave gave me my freedom. Before that, I was her slave.
How very romantic.
Aynen, çok
If it weren't for
romantik.
the captain, the good people of New Eden would have let me die too.
Niye onun duygularını
Rebecca
paylaşmadın?
was in love with you. The feeling was not mutual. True?
I was her pet. A dog nuzzling its master, hoping she might loosen its leash. She loved me, she said. I allowed her to think I loved her back. I sat up and begged and let her pet me. I was a very good boy.
You gulled her, then took advantage.
To
Onu
a
kandırdım.
slave, a crumb of freedom tastes like a loaf. You'd have done no different. And I do the same again. Enough chitter-chatter. Perhaps you should get back to work.
Yazdan sensin.
What am I paying you for?
O kadar kolay değil aslan.
I'm a banisher, Mr. Miller, not a rat catcher. Ghosts were human. They're emotional, full of hopes and fears about the past and the future too. To find out what ties the ghost to the living and end the haunting, I must know the story. You want me to finish the job? Then the story must be told. The ghost must manifest.
I do not like this idea. This idea can shit itself 6 times by sundown.
Yazdan sensin.
Come on, break the brooch and let's get it over with.
No choice remains. Let it be done. And I'll be done with it!
Bağırma lan.
You're here at last!
Step no closer!
I don't understand. Are you not glad to see me?
Now, Banisher! End this!
Not now. You need to hear the truth, both of you. That reminds me. Rebecca, you omitted to tell us that Ferdinando was your slave. That you owned him.
I loved him.
I was a slave! I was not free to leave! What kind of love is that?
What are you saying? We loved each other.
Ha, para kendisine kaldı ondan niye?
No. I told my master what she wanted to hear. I gulled her with a lie.
Kandırdın mı?
I thought you a fool. But no, you believed me because you wanted to. Yet you didn't believe me, did you? Not entirely. That's why you never freed me.
I loved you, and you loved me. It was but a piece of paper. A piece of paper and a guarantee. I needed a guarantee.
Ah
You
Rebecca.
don't know what love is. You know only fear. You feared being undesired, being unnoticed, being alone.
How very human of you, Mistress Hargrave, but hardly an excuse to own a man.
Time to give this love story an ending.
Valla kral. Bu kandırmayacaktın.
Ferdinando Miller. The world forced you into a lie. You lived it to the full. And in the end it brought a haunting upon you. You are the tie that holds this ghost here.
No, leave him be.
Bakamam.
She's a ghost. Get rid of her. Wait. No.
Sana alacağız kral.
No. You can't take me.
Sana onun yanına direkt gönderiyorum.
You don't own me. I am a free man.
Valla yanlış çok şey yaptın. Hırsızlık,
I have done
kandırdın.
nothing wrong.
Göz ailesine.
But I have.
To hell with it. Your world is no place for men like me. You don't understand. You can't understand.
Haydi bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Yapıştır. Adi köpek seni ya. Hem kadını kandır, hem kadına engel ol. Gel Anteyam gel.
I chose to cheat. You chose to kill. Which of us, banisher, deserves death?
Gel sen sersene. Hem kadını kandır. Hadi gidelim barınağımıza. Ve evet. Barınakta bir bölüm sonu diyelim arkadaşlar. Ne dersiniz? Aynen. Bu vakayı da çözdük. Bu vakayı da çözdük. Hadi köpek ya. İyi, hem kadını kandır. Kadın öldükten sonra ben seni sevmemiştim zaten. Ben seni sevmemişim zaten ondan sonra. Haydi gidelim.
Could be worse. Could be underground.
Üstünü de alalım. Kitabı da bir okuyalım. Tamam. Şuradan bir yatağı ısıtalım. Ver abi ışığı. Ve evet arkadaşlar, şu an bir dinlenmeye bir geçelim. Ve evet arkadaşlar, şu an burada bir bölüm sonu diyelim. Hatta envanterimize bir beraber bakalım da sonra bir bölüm sonu diyelim. Şu an bir kıyafetlere bir bakalım. Abi buna mı devam edek? Şundan mı devam edek? Vallahi şu kıyafete bir bak ya. Abi de çıkılmışlıkla ama şu daha iyi bence. Şu daha iyi. Şimdi şu kıyafetimizi bir yükseltelim. Güzel. Daha da yükseltebiliyor muyum? Evet. Tamam. Şu an kıyafetim güzel. Başka ne yükseltebiliyorum? Başka bir şey. Pantea'ya yüzüğü bir takalım. Tamam. Pantea'ya bu yüzüğü takalım. Manyetik eksikmiş. Güzel. Broş bir tane. Bileklikler böyle kalsın. Tamam. Şimdi geldim seviyeye. Tamam. Evet arkadaşlar, bir de dinlensin, bir bakalım ara sahne araya girecek mi? Ara sahneye de bakalım, girecekse bir onu da izleyelim, sonra bölüm sonu diyelim. Ve ara sahnemiz girdi.
Banishers, may I have a word?
Gel abla gel.
Something wrong?
Apologies for disturbing your rest. I'm afraid it can't wait.
Ne oldu?